So if your life was a book, this is mine. No, but seriously, like imagine your life was a book for a moment. What kind of chapter was this past year? Was it the year of a violent ascension? Was it the plot twist moment in the book? Was it the moment of realization? Was it the quiet transformation in the shadows? Was it the year in which you met someone that really changed the course of your life? Or was it just a year of self-love and self-help and self-actualization? Just think about it for a moment. And I just love seeing my years of life as chapters in a book because it makes you realize two things. First of all, that even if your past year wasn't your best year yet, and it probably wasn't, it's just one chapter in this big fat book, and you get to learn from the mistakes you've made and not repeat them in the next chapter. You're wiser, you know more about yourself, and you know how to handle yourself. And second of all, you realize that the pen is in your own hands. And reflecting on the past chapter makes you more intentional with how you write the next chapter of your life. And let's take an example. Maybe your past year was all about recharging, all about self-love and filling your own cup, which could make next year a year of grinding, a year of building your own business, getting in shape, becoming the healthiest and happiest version of yourself. Or maybe your past year was like that. Maybe your past year you've exhausted your resources so much that right now you need a year or half a year of recharging, of resting, deep resting and self-love. Or maybe you're just entering your uncertainty era, the era in which you don't really know what you're gonna do next. Maybe you're fresh out of school or university. Maybe you just quit a job that didn't represent you anymore. And right now you're just embracing that uncertainty. And that's such an amazing point in life to be in, when you don't really know what the next months are gonna look like for you, but you're also trusting that everything is just gonna align for you, and you're trusting your intuition as well to make the right decision once things come towards you. And yeah, that's kind of the era I'm in right now. Maybe that's why I'm so passionate about it, but if you're interested, I'm gonna talk about it in a later video. Now, let's get back to the chapters in your big fat book. So if you've struggled a lot this past year, remember that a good book is all the more satisfying when the main character didn't have it all figured out from the start, when maybe they started from nothing and struggled their way up, but then eventually made it to the top and were able to thrive there. So if this year has been a tough one for you, first of all, I applaud you for making it to this point and being, sane and all. But you know what the most beautiful part of a book is, and the coolest part? It's that you can turn the page and see a nice pizza. Oh my God. I'm getting a bit distracted here, but the best part of a book is the fact that you can turn the page and leave what hurt you behind and learn from those mistakes, but then move on and decide how you're going to use the pen and the next blank piece of paper to write your story the way you want to, the way it feels true to yourself. And of course you can't control every single detail and every single plot twist, but you can control how you react to it and how you respond to it. Now imagine it's 30 years from now and you're looking back on this 2024 chapter of your life. How would you feel about it? How would reading it make you feel? And then knowing that now, what would you do to design your 2025 chapter in a way that it's binge-worthy, that your future self will just want to reread that chapter because it was so good, so packed with everything you're envisioning for yourself and for your future self. If you need to pause and think about it for a second, I encourage you to do that. And if not, maybe set aside some time later to do some journaling about it. I also have my journal here, and I do this all the time when I'm trying to put order in my thoughts and really realize what it is that I'm looking for the new year, for the next month. And I do this pretty often because somehow it's the only way I can truly be honest with myself, I guess, and really blurt out everything that's on my mind. So yeah, maybe try it out for yourself and let me know if it worked better than just imagining or thinking about it. But yeah, coming back now, what will this next chapter of yours look like? Will it be a chapter of adventure, a chapter of healing, one of deep love, or Maybe a chapter of chasing those dreams you've been putting out for so long. And if there's a piece of wisdom I've learned this year and has just stuck with me throughout the whole year, and I'm gonna take it with me in the years to come, is that the chapters that matter most in life aren't the most perfect ones, the ones in which you've achieved every single milestone you've had, but rather the ones in which you became more of yourself, the ones in which you dared to be unapologetically yourself and do what feels right for you. And I guess a tip for 2025 would be to be more of yourself, to find yourself first, because sometimes we don't even know who we are until we do the work, the shadow work, the inner child healing, all those goodies that I'm gonna elaborate in another video if you guys are interested. But when you know who you are and do things that feel true to yourself, you're really doing yourself a favor, even if others are skeptical at first. Because at the end of the day, regardless of others' opinions of you, you're stuck with yourself and with the life you've designed in your chapters. So I guess it better be one you love and enjoy living. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I haven't done a YouTube video in 9 months, I think. It's been a while, but I missed talking to you guys. I missed sharing all of the things I've learned, because in this past 9 months, I've been on a shadow work growing phase, and I still have so much to learn. You know that quote that the more you learn, the more you realize how little you know? That's where I'm at right now. But at the same time, I feel like I have so many nice and valuable things to share that I've found out and realized about myself and about life, and I can't wait to share them with you in the coming videos. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of this. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!